Rossini introduction, theme, and variations. Let's go ahead and start. Well, hold on 1 second. That's 80. And the reason we talk about 80 is because of all these little 32nd and 64th note runs. We want to have the flexibility to play with. This is an opera. This is Italian opera. So let's try one more time in this ballpark. Doesn't have to be exactly 80, but think about your pulse one more time. Okay, it's pretending we're not even doing this piece of music. If that's a quarter note, what do 16th notes sound like?
That's a quarter note?
Yeah.
1 and 1 and 2.
4 notes in every click.
Yes.
Let's start back at quarter note. Ba, ba.
That's a quarter note. I
That's
thought
a
you were
quarter
saying that was 1 and 2.
Okay.
And
What do eighth notes sound? This is the quarter note. What do eighth notes sound?
Okay, 1 and
1 and 2.
2 and 3.
Good.
Okay.
You understand what I'm going at?
Yes.
Okay. So let's build it up again. Quarter notes are ba, 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 ba.
Ba, ba, ba,
Eighths.
ba, 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 ba,
Sixteenths.
ba, 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 ba.
Perfect. Now, this is now an eighth note, but our eighth note gets a pulse. So we're in 6/8, and so we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So what gets a beat? I just said it. An eighth note.
Yeah, eighth note, yeah.
What kind of rhythm has 2 notes in every beat? Bop,
Wait.
bop, 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 bop,
Just 16th?
yes, and then 4 notes.
32nd?
You got it. So what you did here was you started to kind of play eighth notes, or in between. They were smaller. They should really be literally 6 and 1. So let's go from there. 2, 3. Let me just mark those B flats. You can do them, but just make sure they're in there. Okay. Let's keep going. You know the rule when a grace note, this is a rule that's broken all the time, and we have treatises on it that break all the rules. But in general, what we are going to go for is a grace note that has a slash through it is before the beat. Here's the beat, and the grace note is going to be ba-da, okay, ba-da, ba-da. The note actually comes on the beat, main note, the primary note. If we don't have a slash through the stem of the note, like this one does not, then we turn that into part of the beat. Dee-da, dee-da. So make that grace note hit right where the click starts. Dee-da. And it doesn't have to be fast. In this case, it's kind of like an eighth note. Dee-da. So what we're going to do is take it away from this note here, which is a quarter note. So instead of a grace note being da, eighth, eighth, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Good. So what's our rule? Grace note with a slash, grace note without a slash.
A grace note with a slash is played before the beat, and the grace note without a slash is played with the beat, like on the.
Great, perfect. And then what with the beat? What do you do? As far like without the beat, it's fast, right? It's da da da. So it's literally gracing the note that it's attached to. But this one here, what is it doing?
It's accompanying.
Yeah, or maybe it's rhythmically what's happening.
It's just dividing the note.
Yeah, you're taking away from what it's attached to and using the rhythm that exists on the page. So this grace note, eighth note, we're going to play an eighth note. Now, that being said, Jamie, in a lot of the groups I've played with or various conductors, they will interpret this in way different ways. So I can pull a book out. I have, where is it? My little, I have a Baroque ornamentation book that's quite good by Donington, and he gives lots of arguments for different types of ornamentations. But in general, when you're teaching as a teacher, this is something that I found a lot of teachers kind of go with a general rule of thumb. So we can kind of use that as a general rule of thumb. I hate to be so wishy-washy, non-black and white about it. All right, let's move forward. Yeah. I've heard you play a lot of this stuff, so you're on the right track. And so the only big suggestion I want to have to you at this point is I want you to start playing this thing through like it's really malleable and flexible. This, I think, was a little... when you play these as eighth notes instead of 16 or 32nd notes, it's not something you've done all the time. So let's just get the fluency going some more. I want to move to some sections that we haven't touched on so much. So show me how far you've gotten in with these this week. Did you get up here?
Yeah, I've played all that.
Okay, let's go for this.